Okay, so I'm going to send a package to Peter Gregg. He's going to borrow the ZV-1 Mark II. He left the daytime stuff on there, but he wants to try it out, so I have to send him the box for his stuff in it, and I'm going to mail it. And then I'm going back to the camera store because this is the 50mm f1.8, and it's an APS-C lens for the Nikon, and it's an excellent lens. This is an APS-C lens. It's not the full frame lens, and no one has ever talked about it. So that's the thing that gets me, is like, well, you know, they're screaming for APS-C lenses. Here you go, folks. I think this was one of the first lenses they came out with. It looks sharp. I'm going to move it up a little bit too. I think it's a little bit low. But everything comes into focus. It's sharp. See, I have it level, and I'm looking at the flaring, and they got a circus to the left. I just want to look into that. This guy has to get in front of me. Yeah, that looks nice. Wouldn't mind going to the circus. CircusVasquez.com, May 10th to the 19th. Wow, what's going on now? So I'm going to pick, this is a silver part, or silver lens, chrome, or whatever you want to call it. This is going to go on my ZV-E10, the white, and then I'm going to pick up a black one to go with this camera. So I think this is pretty neat. Apparently they're going to come out with the new ZV-E10 Mark II. So let's see if they have that touch screen and the AI and all that stuff. I like the color science on it. It just doesn't have the I don't know if that's straight. Yeah, let me fix this up now. Since I'm at it. Well, yeah, something like that. Okay, does it look good to you? That's a little bit better. Less road. And turn it down. I might have it pointed a little bit to the right, but I don't know. So you can see all the towers that they're building. cement on a couple of towers. All right. Okay. Yeah, they had a real traffic jam yesterday when I mailed a package, and I says, well, I'm not going to go back into it. So what I've learned is you go different ways to get on the highway, and you avoid all this mess. So the 1604 from I-35 to Nacogdoches is a mess. So I'm going to go over here. Okay, folks, I'll be right back. Okay, done. I don't know if it's straight or a little bit to the left. Okay, get back on the highway. So I'm going to get the lens at the camera store. It might be a little bit to the left. I don't know. I think it's straight. I think it's a little bit more crooked too. But I am laying down. I think I got it on 70 degrees. So sometimes when I put my car into the shop, what happens is they mess with the air conditioning and the radio. And they don't put it back where it's supposed to be. I think when they test drive, they cruise. Man. I think those lights are on. So it might be a little bit too high. I don't know. I'm trying to get less of the road and more of it. Okay, so if I'm leaning down, is this the right height? So I like the 50 millimeter, okay? I don't know if it's giving me a 75 or if it's actually 50 millimeter on the APS-C. I had an argument with the camera guy yesterday, and I says, well, he was saying, no, 50 millimeters until you use a full frame camera. And I says, okay. So if you put a full frame lens, 50 millimeter or 35 millimeter on a crop sensor, is it a 35 is a 52 and then a 75? Okay, guy. So that always confused me. So it says, yeah, if you put a crop sensor lens, 35, it should be a 35 on an APS-C. Well, I've heard it differently. Anything on a crop sensor camera, you times it by 1.5. So, I don't know. but this does look like a 50 millimeter. So it's a crop sensor lens, and it is 50 millimeter. Yeah, I might have it lean a little bit to the right. Yeah, 150 bucks for this lens, folks. I'm in no hurry. It's looking good. I'm liking the colors. This might be a little bit too close. I do have a 23 millimeter lens, Viltrox. I don't know if I have a 35 for the APS-C. Have to look into that. I do have one for full frame, but not for a Sony. And you know what? My bad, folks. This is not a Nikon camera. This is a Sony camera. ZV-E10. Oh my goodness. So there's usually no problem getting APS-C lenses for Sony. Third party, their brand. I'm using a Sony lens, and I think it's fantastic. I like the quick autofocusing. I have Canons, but I tend to like the autofocusing better on the Sonys. It's a lot better than Nikon. I've been using the Z7 II lately. It takes wonderful pictures at 45 megapixel, but the autofocusing is still off. It's nothing like the ZF or the Z8 or Z9. Nothing like it. So, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Why they are slowing down. Yeah, this road, I think they paved a little bit of it, but then they took the hash marks off. Yeah, I see more and more people just looking instead of doing anything. And when I do see people working on these ramps and towers and all this stuff, it's one guy. And they're all watching him work. I would never be able to work in a place like that. I feel like I'm doing all the work and they're just watching me. So I've talked to the alarm people. I cut the vacation short. Oh, Peter Gregg, if you're listening, turn the volume down for about 30 seconds. So anyway, I cut the vacation short, and because I thought there was an appointment tomorrow. Well, I'm waiting. I couldn't remember if it was today or tomorrow. So I called the alarm people again. They said, no, that's next week. Oh my goodness. So they switched it till tomorrow. So I feel happy. The only thing that upset me on the trip was on the hotel. I paid and then they charged, $265, I think, for 3 days, which isn't bad. But then they charged me another $150. So, that's kind of like that they add fees to, like, let's say, if you use the Wi-Fi, if you use the coffee or refrigerator, stuff like that. Or if they charge you, I don't know, nickel and dime, like if you're eating the breakfast. It's supposed to be with, what you paid for the thing, but they charge you extra. So I didn't like that. It cost me about $420. That's all right. I got some good sleep. It was a nice room. Had to figure out the door though with the key. Sometimes one worked, sometimes it didn't. And then they told me, no, you raise the door handle up, not down. And I says, okay, to get inside. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So I see still a lot of traffic, still 55 miles an hour. Or 60, I think it's 55. I usually go with the flow of the traffic. So is this too close? It says 50 millimeters, or is it 75? And no, Mookie, I didn't use my Rode wireless Go mic with the lav. Usually in the ZV-E10, it's pretty good. I can make the voice higher in post. I don't want much car noise either. So remember, this is a ZV-E10. It's not like the ZV-1 Mark II or even the ZV-E1, which was an excellent camera for the voice input. So they got the surround sound 3 mic situation. What I hate with these people, they get in the right lane and they speed. When you should go to the left lane and speed. So that's the only thing I don't like. And I can't remember if this is part of the highway. I may have to get in the left lane. Trust Twins. Oh, Twin Liquors. Okay. 1937. Bootleggers. Yep. There you go. Yeah, traffic. I think this is just to get on 281. Once you pass this, then you're pretty good. Yeah, you see, these guys are in left lane, then they're going to cut in front of a bus or something like that. So once I get past 281, then it should be smooth sailing. I got construction going on. I'm going to go in this lane. That way, when this ends, I can get in the right lane and get get off at McCullough. Okay, construction. That's what's slowing everything down. And, oh wow, that thing's leaning. So the information, you know, like the tower you see with the sign, it was leaning. So either the weather got to it or whatever. But yeah, fix that thing before it falls on someone. Man, that's dangerous. Okay, I got an aperture priority this time. I may put it in program mode or auto intelligent next time, so it won't be as bright. I thought I put it on 1.8. I think I like 1/4000th of a shutter speed. This is holy cow. Alright, store is opening. Get me a new lens in about 10 minutes. I fixed the cover for the car. So I think what Jiffy Lube did was they took off the little hex nuts to keep the cover on, and they never replaced it. So I'll go back to Home Depot, get the right hex nut, and fix it. It's on there pretty good, but I like to secure it too. I just hand tied it, you know, and then I'll get about 3 or 4 because I know every time I get oil changed, it happens every time. And there's a guy, homeless, carrying his bed mat with him. Oh, wow. In fact, I'm going to turn it off and put on the... Well, I'll do it at the camera store. Yeah, there's Rampart. I like going down Cola. It's 35. So this is okay, you know, with the car, and it looks like all the water is gone. Well, that's good. Excellent. What they forget doing is you can't turn, or oblate, I'm sorry, oblate. You can't make a right turn on red. No turn on red. And the guy was ready to, and then it just turned green, so he looked out. Yeah, I think this is one of those 4 ways where takes turns. Oh, no it didn't. Okay. Cool. Get me another lens and I'll be happy. And then I gotta redo this camera because it's crooked. So, there's immigrants right there sitting on the sign. Construction sign. I think that's funny. Yeah, you see these little meetings everywhere. So what do you think? What do you think of the picture quality? Does it look good to you? Is this too close? Alright. Okay. So thank you for tagging along. I'll put this together. Probably speed it up. Add some music to it. And I'll show you an unboxing. Bye, folks. Stay safe. Keep smiling. I'll see you next time. Bye.